Hello everyone, it's Angie here at Beads and Plenty More. Today I thought I'd show you how to do a basic tiger wire necklace. So I've got tiger wire here and I've got the 0.015 inch one. For this project the 0.018 inch one would also work, and it's 7 strand. So both will work for this project if you've got one or the other. And I'm using a bead design board to lay my beads out. And I'm doing what I'm calling a temperature necklace because it's influenced by weather forecasts and sunny days versus the cold winter days and everything in between. So give you an idea of how this is working. So I'm working on a bead design board. This is meant for necklaces and stuff. And I'm working with the inch side of it. So I've got my 0 point here and I can figure out if I want, say, a 16-inch necklace, I need to thread up to the 8-inch on each side, or so on. And I'm just gonna lay my beads in. So I pulled, just to start with, I pulled some of these blue guys, blues and greens, just to kind of fade my necklace from light to dark. So I'm building from the center out. You could set beads anywhere on the channel here. And if you wanna work in centimeters as opposed to inches, you just need to work on the inside channel. These work great if you're building multi-strand necklaces too. So as you can see, it's a good way to lay your beads out. So I'm going to switch over because I've got one threaded up already, and I'm going to switch the camera over so you can see what I'm doing a little closer. Okay, so I'm back and I've got this necklace completely threaded up so you can see all the different colors there. And I'm going to show you how to do the other end. I've done one end already. I put the toggle end on the one side, the circle, and we're going to do the other end together. So I've just got a temporary end on my tiger wire here. And I've got a couple of crimp beads threaded already. So these are 2mm crimp beads, and that's what I'm going to squish to hold my end on. So I've got 2 of them on there, and then I'm going to use something called a wire guardian, and I'm just going to come up and through that. So up the one side of it, down the other side of it. It's just sitting there. And then I need to hook the other end of my clasp on before I go any further. So I've just got the bar side of the toggle, and I'm going to run it back through my crimp beads and through a few of my beads at the same time. I like to do it while everything's still loose to get back through these guys, because sometimes when you get everything nice and tight, it's really hard to get back through them. So I'll just pull my tail end out here. And tricks for getting all of the extra thread to pull away is just to hold the toggle end, the bar end, and to hold my tail end, and I'm just going to pull, and that'll suck up all that extra. So get that in. It's usually a good idea at this point to double check your necklace and make sure there isn't a gap in your bead somewhere or something like that. And once you've checked it and you're confident that you're good, you just come in with a pair of needle nose pliers and you squish those flat. And that's basically how you put an end on tiger wire. So I'm just gonna come in, and as you can see, that'll just join up here. So there you go. Now this necklace, I actually intended to have the toggle sit in the front, and I figured I'd put a charm on it as well. So I can make a detachable charm, and I need to grab one more jump ring because I can see that my ring is going to go the wrong way here. But I'm just going to hook one jump ring on, and in order to make my clasp work right, I need to grab one more jump ring here. And of course there wasn't a single one, so I'll just unhook one here. So this was also kind of inspired by a temperature blanket. And a temperature blanket is a blanket where you take note of the weather forecast every day, and you basically stitch one row on your blanket every day. So it's a good way to kind of give yourself some me time every day, which I think we often forget to do. So as you can see, there's your moon charm on there. And this necklace could be worn the other way around too. If I'd been a little more smart about what I put in the center of it, I probably would have put something a little more interesting in this other end. But yeah, it can be worn both ways, and that's how you do tiger wire. Have a good day.